Well, you got to leave the Cape though and go to Naples. That's what you got to do. Dr. Santoro, you're speaking anyway. Get up here, Pat. You know Helen. What's that? Good to go? Good morning. Welcome here on this cold, late January morning at the City of Springfield Eastfield Mall testing site. I'd like to thank Mayor Dominic Sarno, Health and Human Services Commissioner Helen Carlton-Harris, Dr. John Santoro, who's the chair of the Springfield EMS Commission, and the reason we're here today, our newest graduates, for joining us at this moment of historic challenges in our public health system. We have and are following our masking procedures as well as a social distancing of 6 feet. And Commissioner Carlton-Harris is here making sure that we're doing the right thing. I can't thank Mayor Sarno and the City of Springfield as well as all of our dignitaries enough for the support today and for joining us to honor AMR's newest class of Earn While You Learn graduates. I'd like to start by recognizing all of our paramedics and EMTs who provide care to our family, friends, and neighbors in the City of Springfield and across the Commonwealth, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As you can imagine, starting in March of last year, these folks have endured the most difficult challenge in the history of modern medicine and emergency medical services. In addition to responding and caring for the City of Springfield, these same paramedics and EMTs are staffing the very testing that's going on behind us here today at the Eastfield Mall and goes on every day in the City of Springfield. I'd like to thank Mayor Sarno again and Commissioner Carlton-Harris as they've continued to be innovative and collaborative to provide COVID testing to the City of Springfield since August of last year. AMR paramedics and EMTs have tested more than 135,000 people here at this site and across the City of Springfield. But today we're here to talk about and congratulate the 14 graduates of our late fall, early winter EMT program and welcome them to the AMR family in the City of Springfield, as well as across the Commonwealth. You guys are joining a true profession at a very difficult time. And not only that, the way you had to attend your EMT class via internet, over Zoom, and remotely over the past 3.5 months is a testament to how badly you want to be part of this team. So thank you for that. AMR is proud to have the opportunity to hire individuals from the City of Springfield, and we're happy to say that of the 14 graduates today, 10 of you are from the City of Springfield. That's really important. It's important that our organization represent the community that we're serving, and so we're proud to say that half of you are female and 43% diversity in the class. So again, really proud about that. As we address the national shortage for EMTs, we also recognize there's a national shortage for paramedics, and I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the fact that our first EMT Earn While You Learn program now has 8 of those students attending paramedic school at our Cottage Street headquarters here in Springfield, Massachusetts. In addition to those 8 EMTs, we have an additional 10 full-time EMTs that are also sponsored as part of that program, Mayor. With this new class of EMTs, we further our mission of being responsive and reliable and providing care at a moment's notice. We also continue to support the city, Mayor, and Governor Baker's mission to keep the Commonwealth safe in the fight against COVID-19. AMR is committed to continuing our Earn While You Learn training as we continue to address the critical shortage of EMTs here in Springfield and across the Commonwealth. Again, I'd like to personally thank Mayor Sarno, Health and Human Services Commissioner Helen Carlton-Harris, and Dr. John Santoro, Springfield EMS Commission Chair, for attending and helping us welcome these newest EMTs to our family. Thank you again for being here, and I'd like to now turn it over to Mayor Sarno.
You want to warm up, right? That concludes my remarks. Or we can get up and do 10 jumping jacks. First of all, I want to thank Focus Springfield. We are live streaming this right now. And I know it breaks your heart, it breaks my heart that your family members cannot be here for this proud, proud moment. As I am proud of you, we're all proud of you, your family members are proud of you. So to all the family members that are viewing this, we hope to see you soon, and thank you for allowing these young men and young women to be able to serve and help individuals in needs. It's greatly appreciated. I also want to thank AMR, Patrick Pickering, my old friend Dennis Murphy, Patrick Leonardo, the whole crew here. They have been outstanding corporate citizens and partners with the city of Springfield, and we deeply appreciate that. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, I know there's one doctor here, but I'm going to say in an honorary way, there's sort of two doctors here. One, and I think the world of her, I always call her the elegant and eloquent Commissioner of Health and Human Services, Helen Carlton Harris. She is our Dr. Anthony Fauci, and she has done a tremendous job playing point, leading point, as we continue to move to defeat this COVID-19. And to another dear old friend, Dr. John Santoro, just a great doctor, great guy, but I always remember the tender, loving care he would show my mom, God rest her soul, when we'd have to be down in the emergency room for her health challenges, and he was always so reassuring and made her feel good. And I told him today when I saw him, if my mom was still alive, I'd say, Ma, I was with Dr. Santoro today, and she, oh, nice man, she would say. So, Dr. Santoro, thank you for what you continue to do. To each and every one of you, I don't envy what you do, but I respect what you do. It is difficult enough as it is, because you're going in at times and seeing people in very challenging times. Now, you're dealing with it. It is surreal time. So you're putting your lives on the line and your family's lives on the line to be able to aid and help those individuals out and to reassure them. You can't put a price tag on that. You are lifesavers. You are unsung heroes. You might not get that pat in the back right away, but as you go on in your career, you're going to run into people and say, hey, I remember you. You helped out my mom. You helped out my kid. You helped stabilize. You helped save their lives. And you can't put a price tag on that. Again, I want to commend AMR. This is a very innovative program because it paid you while you were training. They made a big concentration on Springfield proper, which I deeply appreciate. They made a big concentration on diversity. So this professional training that you're receiving and the opportunity to climb that ladder, as he indicated, paramedic and above. So listen, you are entering a very honorable field, and you are with an outstanding corporate citizen of AMR. So to each and every one of you, and to your families, thank you families, I wish you good health, and I wish you continued success. And now get up and do 10 jumping jacks. God bless you all. Okay. Just when you thought I was leaving, I'm back on the podium again. I already made some comments, but please put your hands together for the elegant and eloquent Commissioner of Health and Human Services for the city of Springfield, my AMR, Dr. Anthony Fauci, who has done an outstanding job leading this war to defeat COVID-19. Helen Carlton Harris.
Let me begin my comments by simply saying thank you. Thank you to American Medical Response for your partnership with the City of Springfield. We could not have provided the foundational services that we have provided without your support. So thank you to the leadership of AMR for your outstanding commitment to the City of Springfield and to the region. I also want to congratulate this graduating class. You are joining one of the most stellar occupations that there are in America, and I truly mean that. You are first responders at times, and you are last responders at times. And I say that because you are going to run into situations where you are hailed as the hero all the time. You will be in situations that will be challenging, but you are a first and last responder because you care and you have the skills to help individuals in the city of Springfield and in this region. Public health, I term as a ministry that I am involved in that is rooted in science. So public health, for me, is a social justice movement rooted in science. You are a part of that public health movement. And my hope for you is that you will continue on that public health path, that you will continue to have this be an entry. If you stay in EMT, that's wonderful. Should you decide to be a paramedic, that's wonderful. A nurse practitioner, an RN, a physician, there is a pipeline, and you are the individuals that are now on that journey. And so I congratulate you for your hard work. This program is something that is so necessary, so needed, and you are so needed right now. Again, I congratulate AMR, American Medical Response. I want to also thank my boss, the mayor of the city of Springfield. This has been a challenging time these last 10 months for all of us. We do a press conference every Monday because it's his goal and his desire that we get information out to the general public that is true, trustworthy, and transparent. And we do that once a week. So thank you to Mayor Sarno. It is my pleasure to introduce a physician who I have known for a number of years. Dr. Santoro is a foundational individual in the medical community in the city of Springfield. He probably doesn't remember. I recall working in the radiology department at the Western Mass Hospital, and he also was very good about making sure that he talked to staff people. He was always an individual who cared deeply about his patients and about those individuals who worked with the patients. So please welcome Dr. Santoro.
My EMS chairman, too, I forgot.
Oh, I'm going to take off my mask, so stay 6 feet. I want to thank Patrick and AMR for inviting me here today. Unfortunately, they probably forgot about the medical problem of elderly and the cold. So I'm going to make this quick for the benefit of all of us. And I want to thank the mayor and Helen for the nice words they said. So I'm here for your graduation, but before I do, let me tell you a little story, and it'll be brief, about how my admiration for the whole EMS system, you included, have grown. I was on my way up years ago, it's probably 10 years now, up to the graduation ceremony of our own EMS residents, must be 10 years ago. I was driving up on 91 North, and the traffic slowed, and then it came to a stop. There was a horrific accident in front of us. What happened, a car was driving in the south going south, hit the median, went airborne, flipped over on its roof, struck another car in the northbound lane. Being the seasoned ER doc I stopped to get out and help. Two of the occupants of the car had been thrown out. The third one, who was the driver, was still in her seatbelt. The trooper asked me to crawl in through the back window of the car, which was on its roof, to check on the patient, which I did. And unfortunately, the driver was dead, and I pronounced her on the scene. So I got out and I went to check on the other patients that were in the field, the other two women. And Westfield Fire EMS was there, and they were taking care of the patients, and we did what we could in the field, and then loaded them in the ambulance. I got in the back of the rig to see if I could help them, and we drove to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, I felt like a ping pong ball in a washing machine. I was thrown about. The idea of practicing medicine in that environment just never crossed my mind. And yet I watched these men and women do their job efficiently and without hesitation. So we got to the hospital. That woman lived because of those paramedics. I unfortunately got out, thought I was going to die, and felt like I was going to vomit on the sidewalk. So I looked at those people and I had such tremendous admiration. And now you are here graduating from this special program that I have so much admiration for you, but also for AMR for putting this together. And at this point, I think you should all look around at your classmates. You know, you may see friends, they may be just acquaintances, but as so many speakers up here have told you today, what we see are heroes, really legitimate heroes. And in normal times, becoming an EMT is noble and it's gratifying. However, becoming an EMT when a pandemic rages in the world is nothing short of pure compassion and love for your fellow man. You're willing to put your own health and safety on the line for someone else. So I say to you, as I said to the paramedics from West Springfield, you have earned my admiration and gratitude. Thank you for completing this program, and thank you for what you'll do in the future. You should be proud of yourselves.
Thank you very much, Dr. Santoro, Commissioner Colton Harris. And now I'm going to turn it over to the woman that makes this whole thing happen. And I have to tell you that she's a partner and a friend and a colleague, and I'm just delighted that she's part of the Western Massachusetts team. Emily Chandler.
Freddie was quite excited as well. So thank you. So my name is Emily Chandler. I'm the program director for the EMT and paramedic programs for Springfield AMR, Vital EMS in Worcester, and Community EMS in Marlborough. It is my great honor to be here to present our newest EMT graduates with their certificates after completing our Earn to Learn program, EMT Academy, here in the city of Springfield. Before I continue though, I would like to introduce one of our former graduates from our Earn to Learn program back in the spring. Tatiana Ordorno graduated from our program in June of 2020. Her class started just before the world shut down due to COVID-19. She and her classmates persevered despite the pandemic and finished the program very strong. She is now part of our paramedic program at AMR. I'd like to introduce Tatiana to say a few words about her experience with our Earn to Learn program.
Morning, everybody. Thank you for having me here today. So I just want to go over how I found the Earn While You Learn program. I found it just surfing the internet, looking for a school, and I came across AMR website. I knew they had a program, and I was like, oh, what's this? Earn While You Learn? Okay, I'm going to look into that further. And I'm happy I did. Despite the pandemic, our class was able to become EMTs thanks to AMR, and support our families, peers, and with the support of our family, peers, and instructors. As a resident of Springfield, I love that I'm able to help my own community. Being a part of AMR has afforded me the opportunity to not only become an EMT, but only to be a paramedic as well. I am excited to become a paramedic and to continue advancing my career in EMS. Thank you, AMR, once again for giving me the opportunity to be here today, become an EMT, and move forward with my career. I appreciate it, and congratulations to all of you. Have a good day.
Thank you. So as the program director for the EMT and paramedic programs, these students have impressed us from the very start, starting with their interviews from that very first day, and I'm sure you were nervous. Their dedication to the program has been unwavering, despite being stared down by a pandemic. These students were hungry for knowledge. They were excited for each step of the way as they learned how to become EMTs. They showed perseverance and dedication to become not just an EMT, but an exceptional one. We're so incredibly proud of each and every one of them. To our instructors and teaching assistants, this about each and every one of you. Your dedication to these students is inspiring. Please know how incredibly grateful we are for each and every one of you, and know that your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed. To the friends and family of our wonderful students, thank you, thank you, thank you. We cannot thank you enough for the support that you provide for these students. Thank you for understanding those long nights of studying, the stress that comes with that. Thank you for being their support through this journey to become an EMT. I know that these students are incredibly grateful for your continued support as they head out into the field as EMTs. Although we're gathering on a live platform, if we all stopped for a second and listened very closely, we could hear all of your friends and family cheering very loudly. And last, to our students, you are nothing short of amazing. This journey to become an EMT has certainly been unique. It's had its ups and downs, its joys and hardships, but you've persevered through all of it. You've been welcomed into the EMS family during one of our most difficult times. As the world continues to fight against COVID-19, you have not let that deter you. You have shown a determination to succeed and an eagerness to get out into the Springfield community to help as EMTs. We're so incredibly proud of each and every one of you, and we're excited to welcome you into the EMS family right here in Springfield. Without further ado, I would like to present you with your certificates. However, first, I'd like to invite our lead instructor, Brian D'Angelo, to join me up here to give their certificates out. Students, graduates, as you approach, I'll call your name. Please approach the podium to get your certificate, and then kindly return to your seat. All right, Ralisha Agramonte. Milena Colon. Sorry, I can't feel my fingers. Amber DeLuca. I know. Good job. Zachary Fontana Howe. I underestimated how cold it is. Okay. Cody Guyette. Hannah Kopek. Dylan Labonte. Celine Lopes. Sarah Miranda. Rambo? No. Justin Perez. Theodore J. Perry. Good job. Scarlett Villalobos Monterrey. And we had one last graduate who was not able to be with us today, but Jenny Nin. Thank you once again to everybody who's attended. Thank you, graduates. Congratulations, and welcome to the AMR family.
Well, we brought the cold and the snow. That concludes our program from today. Again, welcome, congratulations to you, your families, and let's get to work.